Hey gang, welcome back. Sally here. Thanks for stopping by. I've got something kind of super special today. We are going to do not strictly an RV related video. We're going to do Kit's DNA results. So, it's not strictly RV related, except that Kit's become such an integral part of my travels. And I was wondering as soon as I got him just what kind of breeds are in his makeup. Let's talk about what we got here. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the grand reveal of your breakdown, your DNA breakdown. Yeah. So brace yourselves, because this is one mixed breed masterpiece. Okay, so starting off, what is he mostly? Well, if you haven't guessed it already, he's 71% Chihuahua. Well. Looks like someone's got a big dose of the little dog with a big attitude gene. Chihuahuas might be small, but their personalities are anything but. The pros include, he's a pocket-sized protector. Cons? May think they're the size of a Great Dane, and he definitely does. Frankly, I was shocked at the high level of Chihuahua in Kit. It definitely shows positively in his protective nature, and less positively in the amount of, to me, senseless barking. And there's a pinch of 2% dachshund. These are the hot dogs of the dog world. No, not the ones you grill at the barbecues. But with their elongated bodies, they've got that unique shape that's perfect for reaching the most inconveniently placed treats. I'm often surprised at just how tall he is. Pros include world-class treat snatcher. Cons, prone to hilarious wiggly walks. I think Kit gets some of his length from the dachshund, but he doesn't really have a wiggly walk. What else? 2% miniature pincher, or as I like to call it, the tiny tornado gene. These little guys have more energy than a hyperactive squirrel on a double espresso. Pros? Built-in alarm system. Boy, do we have that. Cons? Might think they're training for the Canine Olympics. Watch Kit run. He's super fast, and he doesn't seem to tire all that easily, unless he's been playing with Jazzy for too long at a time. Okay, here's a big one. A whopping 8% poodle. The fancy furball with brains, and boy does he have brains. Poodles are like the Einsteins of the dog world, but with fabulous hairdos. Pros include mental level intelligence. Cons, occasionally mistaken for a fancy mop. Kit for sure has an overabundance of intelligence. Without a doubt, he's the smartest dog I've ever had. He might get some reduced shedding from the poodle influence too. Next up, 3% Pomeranian. Fluffiness overload, people. These tiny balls of fur bring more attitude than a diva at a Hollywood red carpet event. Pros, fluff to impress. Cons, demands a personal entourage. I don't see much Pom in Kit except around the facial structure. Check out the side view. Next up, we've got 3% Pekingese, and voila, we've got a Royal Highness in the mix. Pekingese dogs have an ancient history and an attitude to match. Pros include regal presence. Cons, may require a podicure. He's less regal than relaxed, and Kit for sure is not a fan of the podicure. How about 2% Shih Tzu? These pups have a wardrobe that would put a supermodel's closet to shame. They're all about the charm and the fluff, basically the canine equivalent of a rom-com movie. Pros include fluffy love bug. Cons, secretly plotting a career in doggy fashion. Kit is definitely a love bug. I never thought I'd have a dog that wears clothes, but I do. 3% German Shepherd. The all-in-one package. These dogs are like the Swiss Army knives of the canine world. Pros, top-notch protector. Definitely got that one. Cons, might take herding you to the fridge a little too seriously. Oh yeah, more of that protective nature. I never thought 12 pounds could be so fierce. I think the German Shepherd influence also contributes to his length and the stance with the rear paws extended. Next up, 2% Chow Chow, the dignified fur coat with legs. Chows are the mysterious introverts of the dog world. They're not unfriendly, they're just contemplating the meaning of life. Pros? Insta-worthy coat. Cons? May prefer meditation to fetch. Kit's not a fan of fetch. What does he get from the Chow Chow? maybe the tail. And I love that the roof of his mouth is pink inside where it's white outside, and blue inside where it's tan outside. I keep trying to get a picture of that. He's 2% beagle. That's the ultimate sniffing machine. Beagles have a nose that can detect a cookie crumb from a mile away. Pros, world's greatest detective. Cons, their nose often leads them into hilarious escapades. Kit is a champion sniffer. Every morning walk starts with him getting to know the neighborhood, wherever we happen to be. Lastly, 2% American Cocker Spaniel. These dogs are so affectionate they could make a teddy bear feel unloved. Pros, cuddle champion. Cons, may demand an unreasonable number of belly rubs. Kit is more an ear scratch fan than a belly rub fan, but he is a champion cuddler, and he's definitely getting more into belly rubs as time goes by. And there you have it, folks. Kit's uproarious 11 breed genetic medley. From sassy Chihuahua to elegant poodle. This pup's got it all. And remember, it's not about the percentages, it's about the laughter and the love that the furry cocktail brings into our lives. All right, so this is not just about testing his DNA to find out what dog breeds he is. I actually did it because the company I used, which is called Wisdom Panel, also checks for health dispositions and traits and so forth. And since I didn't have any history on him since he was a rescue, I wanted to find out if he was predisposed to any known genetic health issues. So they test for 210 different variants, and he's all clear for 29 genetic conditions that could impact his early year vet visits. And then they test for 181 other genetic health risks, and he's all clear there too. So that's like really good news. So basically, he's a healthy puppy dog, and that's the way we like it. They also did 39 different genetic trait tests looking for things like coat color and type and color modifications, coat patterns, length and curl, hairlessness. Genetically, it's unlikely kid is hairless. Yeah, well, there's that. Um, and theoretically, he's got reduced shedding, and I think that's kind of true because really, he only seems to blow his coat every couple of months. I don't have horrible shedding all the time. I do have some shedding, of course. They peg his ideal weight between 11 and 22 pounds. He's about 12 and a half pounds at this point, and that seems to be pretty good weight for him. They talk about head shape and other stuff. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty interesting panel altogether to go through and get some information about my furry companion, because he sure has turned out to be a bonus in my life. Hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, you know, do all the stuff. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much. We'll see you the next time. Bye for now.